We are taking a deep dive into law of attraction and how to make it work predictably in your life. Let's do a quick review. We talked about three main reasons why people have difficulty with or the law of attraction can be unpredictable in your life. Number one is it's only 1/7 of the story. There's six other physical operating laws besides the law of vibration and attraction that function in your life. As a matter of fact, we're going to go into in this lesson how you're more commonly violating what we call the law of gestation than the law of attraction. We then talked about how most people are in the question, what's wrong? And we discussed the difference between the physical habit and a mental habit. A physical habit has a long lag phase where a mental habit is automatic. It goes into your brain. We have to proactively stop asking ourselves the what's wrong question, because if you ask what's wrong, you're going to attract it in your life. Why can't I lose weight? Why is my life such a struggle? When am I how come I can never make money? Whatever the question is most people are moving away from what they don't want instead of towards what they do want. When you move away from what you don't want, you're always 100% of the time going to attract what you don't want. Never move away from what you don't want. Always move towards what you do want. And then we talked about that there's a governing law that makes all these laws work predictably in your life. Louis de Broglie won the 1929 Nobel Prize, proving that people have a vibration. There's a mental and emotional and physical aspect of you that all vibrates. And if you harmonize with somebody mentally, emotionally, and physically, you're in love. And to make that relationship a co-creative, sustainable relationship, we have many resources on the website for that. But let's take a deeper dive, because we talked about how we want to take ideas and turn them into physical reality. We then talked about your physical reality, what your physical reality is. Everything you've attracted in your life, everything you value, every luxury, every relationship was first an idea in yours or somebody's head, okay? That is the great story of life, turning these ideas into a goal and then into a compelling vision. An idea, an inspiration into a goal, and then what we do is we turn it into a compelling vision by adding more energy and information to it. Words, pictures, and emotions, thoughts, feelings, and actions. And what it does is it creates more reality for that idea. So we want to take this compelling vision and predictably turn it into a physical reality. That is the great story of life. That is the bottom line of the life enhancement industry. So how do we do that in a predictable fashion? Let me go a little deeper. I want to talk about one other form of energy and information and give you an example I learned from Bob Proctor that really explains the law of attraction and the creative process and helps you to really start to understand how important the other laws are in your life, the other 7 physical operating laws. So here we go. We have an idea that becomes a physical reality. Well, there's another type of energy and information, and it's called a seed. What a seed is, it's energy and information in a pattern, but this seed has very specific information. It has the DNA, let's call it an acorn. It has the DNA of a 10-ton oak tree. When the squirrel plants the acorn in the ground, where is the oak tree? You probably never thought of it. Some people start to think about it and they say, well, maybe if I cut the acorn in half, there's a little mini oak tree in there. Well, no, there's not. What is in there is energy and information. It's very, very specific information. It's all the DNA, all the evolutionary DNA of an oak tree that's in that acorn. And I'll ask you another question. When the squirrel plants the acorn in the ground, where is the oak tree? The oak tree exists in that instant in the universe. The oak tree is on this immutable path. There's only one path an acorn can take, and that's to become an oak tree. And what it does is it turns into a 148 feet tall, 10-ton oak tree that has that sheds 10 million acorns in its life over a 1,000-year lifetime. That is law of attraction, law of gestation. That is expansion in action. I've asked some squirrels to get out of my attic, but I've never spoken to an acorn. But I'm imagining that the acorn doesn't talk to its fellow acorns and say, you know, I'm depressed. The economy's not very good. What they're doing is they're in the ground and they're attracting everything the acorn needs from the environment to become a 10-ton oak tree. How does this relate to you? Let's go back. Remember, your ideas are energy and information in a pattern. If we add more energy and more information, it becomes a goal. We add words, pictures, and emotions. We get really crystal clear clarity on this compelling vision. It's going to turn into whatever that vision exists in the universe, just like the oak tree in that instant. Okay? In that instant, it exists in the universe. But see, here's the difference. Physical seeds have a well-defined gestation period. Carrots are 6 weeks. Acorns are 6 months to 18 months. Human beings are 9 months. Elephants are 20 to 24 months. What is the gestation period of your compelling idea? How long will it take for you to attract your soulmate? How long will it take for you to perfect that experiment, to create that new invention? How long will it take for you to develop a multi-million-dollar business? Here's the challenge. We don't know the gestation period of these thought seeds. We don't know that gestation period. And what most people do is more people violate the law of gestation than they do the law of attraction. Because what they do is they get depressed. They question it. They listen to their friends. They worry about the economy. They worry about what's going on in Afghanistan. Instead of staying focused like the acorn on your dream and vision. We have learned some tremendous information on law of attraction. That, number one, how do we make it work predictably in your life so you can have predictable results in your life? Thank you.